Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beauty on a Budget. My name is Heather, and today I'm just going to do a very quick, fast little Dollarama shopping trip. I was cleaning my kitchen yesterday. I was trying to do all the woodwork around my cabinets, and I've got some little spaces in there, and I couldn't find any of my little cleaning brushes. So last night I decided to stop at Dollarama. So I got this pack of these 3 little mini cleaning brushes, $1.50 for these ones. They are perfect for getting into small spaces. I know I should have some. I know I've recently bought some in the last couple months. I have no idea where they got put. I will probably find them tomorrow. That's usually how it works. But I love the shape of these. So it's kind of like that toothbrush shape. They're not that big. I mean, it's about the size of your thumb. But trying to get into like all the little cracks and stuff around my doors, my cabinets, we've got all that nice decorative molding. I just need something to get into those little spaces. So I went to get these, and I also was out of vinegar. So when I cleaned my microwave, I ran out of vinegar as well. So the 4-liter jug of just basic pure white vinegar, it was $2.25. Now, I really don't know much about the different acidic quality or whatever of the vinegars. This one is a 5% acidic acid by volume. I mean, I know there's different strengths of that. But for just a general purpose vinegar for baking, cleaning, things like that, just around the house, $2.25 for 4 liters is a really good price. I set it over there before I drop it. I know. And then I had seen this a couple times, but I didn't buy one because they weren't priced. And I thought some of this stuff is up to $5. And this is just one of those little strawberry haulers. And this was only $2. So I wish I would have bought it like a month ago. But we haven't had any strawberries in the house yet. So I'll tell my daughter I've got this, and she's going to love that because, who likes trying to pick out the little strawberry ends by your hands or slicing it off, and then you lose a lot of the strawberry. So I got that. And I found this cute little gnome steak, and he's holding a little beehive. So this was $1.50. I just thought it was so cute. I really want to get back into making crafts again. I just haven't had time or any place to make crafts. So I thought if I buy myself a few little things, maybe I'd be more motivated to set an actual crafting area up. But the next thing I saw was these little kits here. These were $1.75 each, and you get 85 pieces. So you got push pins, paper clips, and binder clips. So it's just called a pin and clip set. So I got one in pink and one in this mint green. So I'm going to keep one down here by my computer down here, and I'm going to put this green one upstairs in my office. And anytime I'm at the Dollarama, I always look in their books and cookbook section just because you never know what you find. Right now, the one Dollarama, all the cookbooks are $4. So I bought this one. I don't know if I have this one. I know there was a slow cooker one I was looking at. And instead of getting the slow cooker, I bought the Instant Pot because I recently got rid of my slow cooker. Well, last summer I got rid of my slow cooker because I said I don't need both. My Instant Pot actually has a slow cooker setting. And what I like is that this is a slow cooker, but it also has multi-cooker variations in here. And so some of the recipes, I'm trying to find it because I know I was looking at it. Where is it? I know I was looking at some of these recipes, and they had, go to the table of contents. So I know I'd seen that. Not gonna have it. I know I had seen it when I was flipping through here, but it also tells you how to use your slow cooker, the different temperatures, and then how the slow cookers work. And I just think that is just really good too, because even though I don't have a slow cooker at the moment, I do love the idea of getting one again. Well, I do have my small mini ones, But I'd like to get another slow cooker, just because they are versatile for cooking things. And then, you know, just this one thing I love about cookbooks is they got all these tips right in the front. And they tell you, you know, like, even if you are doing the slow cooker, sometimes you do have to braise or cook some of the stuff before putting it into your slow cooker. So that was something that I didn't know. And then, of course, it does, yes, it does have the multi-cooker. So it does, you know, it has stuff for the Instant Pot as well, because your Instant Pot does have the slow cooker settings. So some of these will tell you how to use the different settings on your slow cooker, or I mean on your Instant Pot, I guess. So I just have to kind of go through and figure that one out. But for $4, so I'm just looking at the back. So this book would be $24.99 US or $29.99 in Canada. So like a $30 cookbook for $4. It's one of the best places to get cookbooks. In fact, I'm actually finding buying cookbooks at Dollarama is actually cheaper than the secondhand stores, because I've been to a few secondhand stores and they'll charge like $5, $8 for a cookbook. I know Value Village, they had a cookbook in, and some of their hardcover books is that they sell it for such a percentage of this price. Well, I've got a hardcover cookbook that's a retail price of $85. So Value Village is going to make you spend, like, you know, such a percentage of that 85, and they could really, you know, put a really hefty price on a used cookbook. So, you know, what I like is these. Also, for $4, if I find I don't use the cookbook, I could have, you know, I don't feel bad about passing it on. Versus if I ever spend like $30, $40 on a cookbook, even if I never use it, I have to hold on to it. So that was the other thing I like about that. Also, going to the library and taking out cookbooks at the library just to see if you like the book, especially if they're going to spend, you know, a lot of money on cookbooks. But I'm one of those people who when I'm looking through a cookbook, the first thing I do is I look at all the pictures and I find something that I think I would love to make. So I saw a recipe here. Let's see, where was it? I know I just, oh yeah, right here. Cheesy rice with broccoli. This one here looks really good. I love the picture on it. Looks really good, easy. And I'm fairly sure I have most of the ingredients in my house. So then it tells you how to do the slow cooker. And then right down here in the red, this is the tip that will tell you how to cook it in your multi-cooker. So I said, let's see, I'm just trying to see the time difference. Yeah, okay, so you do cook it in the slow cooker on normal. And then you revent, and then you cook another 40 minutes. So it has a small minor step in there in the process. So it is still using the slow cooker setting on the Instant Pot, which is one thing I haven't done because it is a two-step process. And so now with this cookbook, I'm going to actually try this recipe. In fact, I'm going to flag this. I've got a bookmark sitting right here. I'm just going to grab this bookmark and stick it right here. And this will be my next, when I test out this cookbook, that's going to be the first recipe I make. So that is what I got. Like I said, I didn't really need too much. I just needed the cleaning brushes and the vinegar, and then I got a few extra items. So I'm just going to go back and finish cleaning my house. But again, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who subscribes to my channels and watches my videos, and I will see you in the next ones. Bye.